Sports Fiber podcast, where we have all the exciting conversations. And Amo, you need the mind, all right? You must have the chest for the arguments. Welcome, people. I'm Anthony, the voice. And I've got my guys right here. Hilarious Okwe in the building. There's Habib and there is Omini. Well, we're looking at the title race in isolation, really, and what the next few days could mean. But most importantly, the game going down at the new Tottenham Stadium. Manchester City up against Tottenham. They go to a ground where they've had one of their biggest struggles in the last few years. A stadium where they haven't scored a goal or won a game just yet. Though they won in the FA Cup this season, Nathan Ake scoring. But really, how much of a tight game will that be? And on the flip side, given that Tottenham Hotspur are rivals to Arsenal, who need City to drop points desperately, what will be the mindset of Tottenham players going into that game? They can also make top four. Let's not forget they are in the running for that. If they win their 2 games and Aston Villa fail to, they could get into 4th position. Okay, what do you think about that game on Tuesday? Massive game. And what will be the mindset of Tottenham players going into that game?
So now, let's assume Hilarious Okwe is a Tottenham Hotspur fan, right?
Assumption.
Yes,
Yeah.
let's assume.
Imagination one key.
Yeah, make that imagination just move me like
Maybe
this.
would you?
But the truth is, the level of hatred that Arsenal fans have got for Tottenham is the same with the level of hatred that Tottenham fans they've got for Arsenal.
GG.
See,
Should we call it hatred or
bro, it is pure hatred.
What's the
So
word?
can,
Make
being rivals doesn't mean there is
Make
anything.
bros help us find you.
Baba, that one don't get word.
I
hate me, I hate you.
So Campbell left Tottenham to Arsenal and was never forgiven till date. That is the amount of that's the
And
level.
now Arsenal need Tottenham to do them a favor.
You see,
You need your enemy to do you a
I saw
favor.
a video on Instagram when some Tottenham fans are saying they are with Man City till April, till July, right?
Yeah.
Like whatever happens, you know what? Me, I don't care if my house they burn. Shall make sure say you say they bury people for your family house. Like you know that's the level of hatred that they share for it. So Tottenham, they don't care if they lose against Man City.
You think they don't care?
They don't care. I feel they don't care. Like in the grand scheme of things, they will win against Sheffield in their last match, right? Provided that Liverpool are going to beat Aston Villa, and Aston Villa are going to play Crystal Palace in the final game of the season.
Yeah.
So I think Aston Villa might not pick up 2 points from the might not pick up 2 points from the final game of the season. Why they will pick up 3 from Sheffield United, which gives them
Enough
advantage to make it to the top 4. Well, but
So meaning that you're reckoning that, I mean, depending on what happens today,
yeah,
if Aston Villa fail to win,
yes,
it may give Spurs more leverage, even if they lose to City, to still qualify for top 4.
Let me now.
Wow.
The pata of it is that Man City does not need favor from anybody.
Of course, they don't.
See,
They don't need
Guardiola
favor
is-
from anyone.
You know, for the fact that you
Man
people
City
are
na Burna Boy.
you people are saying that it's a bullying ground for them. They've not been good going there. That is why he will want to beat them mercilessly. So that whenever they see them next time,
They
this
show
is Man
respect.
City, you will run. I won't be surprised if by the end of first half, Tottenham are 2 goals down. I won't be surprised. This is
Prediction.
what City are doing when it
Okay.
comes to the final end of the
Prediction for that game.
season. Prediction for that game, Tottenham are a second half side. Right?
Yes.
So
they've been predominantly this
the
season.
second half. So I'm taking off my glasses off, right? So City are going to put 2 past them in the first half, and they are going to manage through the second half. Maybe 3-1, 4-1. City are going to win
But 2 goals City will score unreplied in the first half.
in the first half.
Okay.
Well, massive prediction there from Hilarious Okwe. Habib,
Well-
is there a world where Spurs will say we want to go and down tools?
You know,
so that
the voice,
to ensure that Arsenal doesn't win
The voice.
this league.
the way a football player will analyze situations.
It's
as
far from the
regards-
way a
A
fan will.
professional footballer.
Yeah.
Far from, the way a fan.
Okay.
The way a footballer will be
Yes.
different from the way a fan.
So what is a fan?
Do you understand?
Fan him towards
So-
a fan. The fan near you.
As much as people say these things,
Yeah.
I have not come across it that going into a game, you'd go with the mindset of the fact that
Down twos.
let's-
Let me
lose
down
to
twos.
help
Yeah,
this
let me
person.
listen to
because I
help
want
this
to
person.
help this person.
Yeah.
The only set of people that would have that kind of mindset are the fans. Like we are limiting it to the fans. You understand what I mean?
That's right.
So as a coach, as a player,
Go give your best.
go in there and give your best.
Nothing but the best.
Nothing but the best. So going into that game, I don't expect or I don't want to believe that Tottenham will go into that game because they want one Arsenal somewhere that is their rival
To
fail or not to win the league. So they will now go into that game against Manchester City and try to lose.
Don't forget, it's their final game of the season.
Yeah.
Also
Where their
considering the
families
fact that they are also vying for a
plays
place
in the Champions
in
League.
the Champions League.
Yeah.
If Aston Villa gets to like falter
Today.
they can lose to Manchester City so that they can, all those are rubbish, trash.
Thrash.
So I still think that Tottenham Hotspur will go in that game to do the Lord's work.
That's it. That's it.
I
well said.
want to ask for.
Well said.
I want to ask for something, right? So do you see the part where he said all those things are rubbish? So I want us to play it after everything has played out with the way I have said it.
Okay.
So you now play that video. That is the only thing I want. Thank you
Okay.
very much.
If I what I've said does not mean that Tottenham Hotspur will win the game. I'm
They may
saying
still
are
lose the
not
game.
going
They will not go into the game. Yeah, I
So
agree with
it's-
you.
it's
with that
one thing-
mindset.
It's one thing to say something. I'm
It's
sorry. It's one thing to hear something, and it's another thing to comprehend.
All right.
Oh,
You get.
Wow. Let's say for it.
Le Bedru,
La
Le
Mande.
Bredu, La
So
Mande.
okay.
as you were asking me for
Yeah.
for the
Prediction.
prediction.
Yeah.
I think I don't want to believe there won't be goals in that game.
Yeah.
Because both teams are quite attacking teams.
Okay.
And I don't think would get to say anything less than like a four goal thriller. So
Okay.
I'll be predicting like a 2-2 draw.
Okay.
Yeah, for that game.
A 2-2 draw.
Yeah.
Omini, your prediction?
You see, you know when you see somebody that you don't like, but you know the person will succeed. Like I don't like this guy,
Yeah.
but this guy will succeed.
City to win.
So
for you.
City I give it to them.
Score.
Even though inside my mind I
Yeah.
don't want them.
Yeah.
But really, this thing will they talk.
Yeah.
Now
facts.
Now
You
No,
you
facts,
understand?
facts.
I don't
Now
want
facts.
them. I don't want them
And
to succeed.
the funny thing about this Guardiola side right now is they are even preparing for the worst situation. Like, okay,
Yes.
let's get to the end of it, and we
Hey,
are tied
you
to
get-
we are tied
We need
to
to
same
score.
point.
We need to score goals.
Yes, we
Yeah.
are tied to same point. What would define us? What would
The goal difference now is
you understand?
plus,
So
plus
now
3.
they are
Yeah.
always going into every game
Scoring.
Do you get what I'm
a lot
saying?
of
Like,
goals.
meanwhile, in my mind, I don't want, but I know
Guardiola
that my
is
mind cannot
just
stop
another
them.
thing, to be honest.
okay.
But then I still want to believe that
They will get it done.
But Tottenham might pull a surprise. Let's
Yes.
not write
Yes.
them
So
off.
your prediction quickly?
Is that Man City would win, but I still
Okay.
want Tottenham to.
Pick a struggle. Pick a struggle. Okay. Prediction.
Man City will win.
Man City
Man
to
City
win.
yeah.
We have Man United Newcastle at Old Trafford as well. In midweek, we have Brighton Chelsea as well.
Yeah.
Man United Newcastle. Newcastle these days drew with Brighton coming off this weekend. What are we expecting in that game? Okay, quickly.
For Manchester United, I
Newcastle?
don't expect anything from them this season. Like this season just end.
good to hear
But
that.
it might be the redemption cup I'm waiting for to not beg those Chelsea fans. So it might be that redemption because I know
Will Man United lose their last 2 games of
no
the season?
no
From being confident.
no. No.
I mean,
And I feel that
because they have Brighton next.
something in me is telling me that Chelsea will lose against Brighton,
That
and they will
thing in
lose against Bournemouth.
Okay.
Still standing on
wait,
business.
Chelsea would lose against who?
Brighton and Bournemouth.
Okay.
Standing on business.
Standing on business. Habib, for you, Man United, Newcastle, Brighton, Chelsea.
Everyone knows that I don't give. I mean, I don't.
You have to give
You
something.
don't give a damn. You're a they shoot catapult.
about those. I mean, two clubs right now.
Okay.
But then I just don't see. I mean, okay, considering the way Chelsea have been like
Yes,
recently.
yes, the form.
I don't see Chelsea getting anything less than
A point.
win. I mean, a win in both
Okay.
games.
Wow,
Yeah.
massive,
Because
massive.
they've been doing brilliantly well
Yeah.
recently,
Yeah.
and I feel like they're going to finish the
This
season
is strong.
But unlike
Okay.
their fellow
Rivals.
You are a Manchester United fan to say this enemy.
All right.
like Manchester United,
Yeah.
I don't expect anything
Anything
solid from them,
from them.
especially against a Newcastle that is also vying for a place in, Europe. So I mean, I don't see them winning against Newcastle United.
All right.
Maybe in their last game.
Okay.
Maybe, just maybe.
Just maybe.
Just maybe.
Omini, will Man United get past Newcastle and Brighton?
I leave that open. Anything can happen.
Happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
It's
okay.
not something I'll say. This
How about Chelsea?
I'm sentimental.
Okay.
Even though
About
I just want
Chelsea?
Chelsea to win, yes.
Okay.
Considering the fact that you've been a Chelsea
I've-
fan
All
in
right.
the past.
Once associated with them.
All right. We'll see what happens this week with the games. Hopefully, lots of goals, but a lot can still change with how the table does look right now. I guess time will tell. Well, here is where we drop the ball for now on Sports Fiber Podcast. Don't forget, ensure you subscribe to all our handles across socials. We'll be back in a bit. Don't touch it.